in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Steelers 0. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And now this throw complete to Washington. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing on first down. Bartlett eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, Bartlett. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bartlett, he's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
On first down, Dickerson. And a short gain here down to the 22. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw on second down, Bartlett. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Takk McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
To throw on third down, Bartlett being chipped. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Takk McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bartlett. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things...
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Bartlett. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Browns 14. Steelers 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Steelers 3.
On 3rd down, Bartlett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Following the interception, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
at the 11.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bartlett. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And his kick is right through.
The score, Browns 21, Steelers 10.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Mayfield finding Beckham. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make
make it second and a foot or so.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A run for Nick Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. That's out to the left and complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They'll run with Chubb. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try again with Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bartlett. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Bartlett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
It's now 2nd.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts
4 yards
as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
at the Steelers' 16-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half.
7-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? There'll be a fly on the ball for this one, though.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Bartlett able to find Shaheen here.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Bartlett. That is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And the Steelers.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Well, officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11 now. Off the play fake. Bartlett. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bartlett buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw on 3rd down. Bartlett. This is Johnson. He's got it. And all the way down to the 35.
Complete too deep.
A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 42 yards.
First down, Steelers.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Operating from the gun. Bartlett. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw on 2nd down. Bartlett. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Steeler 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
5-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in two-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Flush to his right. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
This is caught. Watkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Delpit on the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Bartlett. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Myles Garrett able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He may try and run for this. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Chubb. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. A gain of a yard.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
That's good.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland 1st. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And again, it's Chubb. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out.
3rd down.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the 1st quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Steelers will get it at their own 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Intended for
this has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Ready? Check. 59. Watch the curl.
On first and 10, Bartlett toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, but it'll be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Bartlett. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deone Bucannon. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score, Browns.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season.